Have you ever had a feeling of jealousy that just would not go away, even though you knew deep down it was irrational? Maybe you get upset over something your partner did before you even knew them, or you keep obsessing over your partner's past relationships. This could be a sign of what is called retroactive jealousy OCD. You see, it's natural for us to think about our partner's past and all the experiences that they've had, who they were they happy? Do they like me as much as they liked this other person? These thoughts typically come and then they go. However, if it sticks around, it causes lots of anxiety, maybe hours of thinking. It could be a type of obsessive compulsive disorder where a person becomes fixated on their partner's past, especially their romantic or sexual experiences. This can lead to feelings of jealousy, anxiety, and even depression. It's like your brain is stuck in a loop, replaying all the things you don't want to think about with your partner. And you're probably asking them a lot of questions about their past. It's important to remember that this is a mental health condition. It is not a personal failing. It is not your fault that your brain is stuck on these thoughts, and it is not a reflection of who you are or your relationship. Be kind to yourself and your partner. The most common types of obsessions with this are imagining the person you're with, previous partners, and feeling intense jealousy and insecurity about it. Feeling upset or angry about their partner's past sexual experiences. Obsessively checking their social media, their online activity to try to find information about their past. Constantly asking their partner for reassurance about details of their past relationships. That's probably one of the biggest ones. Feeling guilty or ashamed about their own past experiences, even if they happened way before they were with their current partner. Maybe they are comparing themselves and they're feeling inferior or inadequate. Feeling like their partner's past relationships somehow diminish their love or connection they share now in the present moment. They become fixated on specific details about their partner's past, such as the number of sexual partners they've had or specific experiences. But I'm not here just to talk about the symptoms. I want to get to the treatment, and we're going to do that right now. I find that exposure and response prevention works best. What we do is we expose ourselves to the thought and we stop checking and we respond to it differently. Rumination tends to be one of the biggest compulsions here, which means I'm just thinking, problem solving, thinking, but there's not actually a problem to solve. So here's how we combat it. An individual may intentionally bring to their mind an intrusive thought or an image that triggers a feeling of jealousy, and it's probably going to cause some anxiety. For example, if someone has an intrusive thought about their partner's past, the relationship they had with somebody else, they may be asked to imagine a situation in detail, such as what did their partner look like? What food were they eating on their date? Did they smile as much as I did? But they're not trying to figure this part out. They want to put themselves in that moment and respond differently to it. I mean, the brain's already doing this anyway. It's ruminating about these experiences. We're just choosing to find it before it finds you. And the key is, how are we going to respond to it? So as I'm having these pictures in my head about these past experiences, maybe I'm writing them down, maybe I'm looking at certain pictures or videos that remind me of their past experience, I'm going to use the following statements. Yeah, maybe it happened that way. Sure, okay. Maybe they like them more than I do. I don't know. Maybe they like them more than they like me. Maybe they enjoy their time more with them. I don't know. Maybe. Even telling the thought that I do not care. I am glad that I'm thinking about these things. I'm glad they had those experiences. That is great. What I'm not doing is gaining clarity of these situations. Instead, I'm choosing to be more uncertain and I'm accepting things as they are. Choosing to respond almost as if you just don't care. There are many types of exposure somebody can do. Someone may expose themselves to real life situations that trigger anxiety and jealousy. For example, they attend a social event where they know that their partner's ex-partner will be present, with the guidance of a therapist usually, to help the person learn to tolerate this anxiety, uncertainty associated with these situations without resorting to compulsive behaviors. It could be looking at pictures of their past partners, practicing not putting judgment on them, or problem solving, letting thoughts come and go. They just want to observe the thoughts. I go through all of this in my step-by-step Master Your OCD online course. I'll link that down in the description. What ends up happening over time is that anxiety reduces, the thoughts decrease, and you've taught your brain that you can move forward and you can actually accept facts for facts. Not guessing, not what happened here, I don't know. We are accepting things as they are, and we're leaving the rest really just uncertain, and that's okay. Your job is to spend your time in the moment, right now. That's where life is, like right now. Let's live here. And you know those compulsions, right? We might want to write all those down so you know which ones you're no longer going to be doing. I'm not going to ask for reassurance anymore. I'm not going to purposely look at these pictures to see if this person's more beautiful than me. Relationships are hard as it is. OCD grabs onto these and makes people care about it a lot, which is okay. We want to care about our relationships. Learning about relationship OCD can be important to help you enhance your skills. So go watch this video here to boost your success at learning your role in these relationships. Do you struggle with overthinking about your partner's past? Let me know down in the comments. And thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.